Hey y'all, I am sweaty and stinky. All right, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Camille, who the performing arts renaissance woman. Let's see. Today, I had to show off my little tap skills. Granted, I have a long way to go, but it's been about 4 years, okay, since I started tapping. Was practicing a whole lot more, and I would like to practice a whole lot more these days, but just been super busy. But I love tap, and I'll tell you where this all started. We're gonna go back to our COVID days. Yeah. But what a time to be born in, right? Like, what a time to live in. I think the last big old plague was, I think, the Spanish flu or something. The last big epidemic, and that was, pandemic. That means around, like, the whole world. The last time was the Spanish flu, I think, in 1921. So to be alive in this time and to have survived it, I know people did not survive it. But what a time, right? Like, because now we have the precursor to the sentences that go, well, before COVID, or when COVID hit, or right after COVID. Just, I don't know. I laugh at the weirdest things in life, but it's just kind of, it's just like this common thing that we have now. Like, everything's post-COVID or pre-COVID or when COVID hit. So I started tapping when I was like during my little turnaround time, and I really started to rebuild and reignite and rebuild my relationship with God. And in that, I started to find ways to really just bring joy to my life on a physical level. Because, like, yes, we can depend on God, but we also have to do the work too. Like, we have to do things. Like, we can't just be like, God, make the sun shine on me, but then we don't go outside in the sun. Right? Like, this we have to do some sort of work. We got to meet him, and he will always meet us where we fall or where we falter, or we can't do the rest, right? So that's where the magic and just like the great power is shown by God in our lives. Now, so this was one of the things that, now I knew that I always wanted to tap. I am a percussionist and I'm a dancer. And it was like, I just needed to learn. I always wanted to learn the percussive aspect with my feet. So I could play rhythms with my feet. Granted, I have a long way to go. However, when I finally did it, I found this free beginners tap class on Zoom during COVID, and started to tap. Like, I started to take that class, and can I just tell you, like, I think I was practicing like 4 or 5 hours a week. I absolutely felt just so much joy and so much freedom. Granted, I was like, tap, tap, fall, tap, tap, stumble, tap, tap, shuffle, tap, tap. Like, I was a mess, okay? Because at the end of the day, you are training new muscles and muscle memory and all that in your feet, right? Like, this is not something we usually are. There's like these little muscles now we're training to, I'm training to know, training to be able to control it, and to, like, as you can see in the video, there's a lot of control, and there's a lot of vocabulary and to learn. But I wanted to be able to, like, I know how much I love playing percussion with my hands and playing, the djembe, and like, I'm a hand percussionist. I love singing rhythms and being able to play it on my hands. So I always wanted to do it and be able to sing the rhythm, but then be able to play it with my feet. So there's a whole lot of vocabulary that I still have to learn to be able to just comfortably do that like I do with my hands. So I'm still going, like, look, you ain't gonna get the perfect everything, okay? You ain't gonna get everything perfect from anybody, but from me. But you watch me in a few years. You watch me. All right. Okay, so yeah, so I said that to say that to just give advice, I think, but also share the fact that I had to do it too, and that I'm still doing it. Never stop reinventing yourself. Never stop becoming. Never stop learning. Never stop reading. Never stop taking classes. And even if, I mean, like, you just take YouTube classes, like, there's so many ways to keep learning. Never stop doing these things because, look, if you are called from God, first of all, He made us. The Bible says He made us in His own image, which means, I mean, and if He's the creator of the universe, then we have quite a capacity here. And He probably, if He created us, then He probably created us with such a capacity that we still haven't even reached. And we still, like, it's really a life's work to be able to get to the point of, and we never will reach it. But the thing is God looks at us as this amazing masterpiece that He's just waiting for us to become it. So whatever your heart's content, whatever makes your heart content, like, you always wanted to, I don't know, learn how to do hair, play an instrument, just I mean, like, dance, whatever it is, right? There is something deep in your heart for a reason. Maybe there's something in that creation design of you that maybe was suppressed when you were a kid, or in your life's journey, on your life's journey, that just, it was weird, like, it was weird in the upbringing that you had, I don't know, whatever. But if there's like this deep seated, sometimes people just are really good at painting and have never painted in years. Just get that easel out, get that paper out, get some cardboard out, and some paint, and paint, right? You never know where that's gonna go. So I said all of that to say that, God has so much more in store for us than we can ever imagine. So the best we can do is really just ask for His guidance. And usually He'll give us that next step. Usually He'll put a desire in our heart. Usually He'll lead us to something that is geared towards the purpose that He has for our lives. And I'm going to go ahead and accompany this with the scripture in Psalms 139 and 14, one of my favorite verses. I will praise Thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are Thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. When we know that we are made with fear, and that's careful, like being careful, that kind of fear, like careful and really just, what's the word? Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Why we were devised and we were designed and we were made so carefully with this calculated way of, and making sure that, like, it just the carefulness that it takes to make us human beings. Granted, we come into a broken world. We are actually born in slavery, right? In some form or fashion, whether it be our families, whether it be our school systems, whether it be our society, we are born in some sort of slavery. And it's up to us to come out of that slavery, but then also get that slavery mentality out of our minds, right? What do we use to transform our minds? I use the Bible. That transforms my mind and gets me out of the world thinking. And that, since I've been doing that, really has improved my life manyfold. Okay. So I will praise my God, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. What? Marvelous are Thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. Come on, y'all. All right. So, All right, I know that I've said that, and I usually just go, okay, I'm saying out, I'm out. But here's what I want to do, because I never do it in my videos. I probably have done it once, if that, I don't know. My mission here is to represent, expose, educate, and empower. If I do any of those things for you, to you, with you, in these videos, please like this video, please hit subscribe, please stay tuned and keep watching, because there's so much more to unfold here, and I really want to be able to develop a relationship with you guys and really just talk to you and just listen to your questions and listen to your comments and really just be able to be like, hey, let me answer your question, or let me just share something with you, or thank you for sharing. Like, I want to be able to say, hey, this person from Illinois asked this question, and I want to shout them out for even contributing to this channel, right? Like, I want to give you your credit and just like really have a community with you guys. In representation, if you are a person of color, right? I'm representing, let's see, a person of color. I'm representing a woman. I'm representing a woman of color. I'm representing a first generation born American of immigrants. I'm representing performing artists. I'm representing someone from a low income background. I'm representing a lot. And with exposure, we can't be what we can't see, right? So I like to put it out there so you can see it. So you know that you can be it, that you know that you can be some part of it or something. Like there's just possibilities. There's a way out, there's a way up. And education, come on. Knowledge is power, y'all. So with education, you get empowered. So the more you know, the more you do, the better you do. If any of those, and in representing, right, there is an aspect of when someone shares their story, it gives voice to someone who didn't share their story, but kind of has a similar story in some aspect. And it gives voice to them, to their story. So I'm probably giving voice to someone else's story or some people's stories. Who knows? That's the reason why I put myself out there. You see my talent. You see what I do. You see my half talents. Right? But the point is, I'm not going to stop because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, and I have a capacity of creativity, and I have a capacity of working out and like getting muscles. You see my muscles, y'all? Oh, shoot. Anyway, no, I've actually been working on my muscles. Actually been working on like working out, but like none of this stuff comes for free. Like you actually have to do the work in order to reach your highest potential. And where we can't reach, like as long as we are putting that effort out, if we can't reach it 100%, which we can't, like we're designed to not be able to make it all through without God, our creator, the one who designed us to want us and need him. Designed us to want him and need him. And to admit that, hey, you know what? I fall short. I am not that great a person until I have the power of God with me. Right? So, again, I say, like, subscribe, share it. Maybe this might help someone. Maybe it just might brighten their day, just seeing me mess up in my taps. Don't worry, y'all. I'm going to keep on tapping, though. I'm going to keep on doing it. Like all the things I'm doing, I'm going to keep on doing it. Who wants to learn to tap? Woo! Girl, somebody stop me. I am Camille Who, the performing arts Renaissance woman, and I am out.